Soft piano music, early morning at a prestigious private school in New York City. Narrator gentle tone, every morning before dawn, when the hallways of Harrington Academy were still asleep, a single father named Ethan Cole swept the marble floors with quiet devotion. His old broom echoed through the halls like a song of unseen effort, the kind sung by those who work hardest and are noticed least. He wasn't just a janitor. He was a father, one who had promised his little daughter, Mia, that no matter how hard life got, he'd never let her down. Scene prompt, dimly lit school corridor. Ethan sweeping floors, glancing at a small photo of his daughter taped inside his locker, a 7-year-old smiling with missing front teeth. Film frame scene 2, the Millionaire's world. Narrator, across the same city, Charlotte Harrington, the daughter of billionaire school owner William Harrington, lived a life cushioned by luxury yet wrapped in loneliness. Her parents were too busy for family dinners, her mansion too big for laughter. At just 10 years old, she often sat by the school window watching Ethan clean, sometimes waving shyly. Ethan always smiled back, not because she was rich, but because she reminded him of Mia. Scene prompt, little Charlotte in a school uniform, sitting by the window, watching Ethan mop floors. A faint smile between them. Film frame scene 3, the fire alarm. Evening, stormy sky, lightning strikes. The school's charity event begins. Narrator intense tone, that night, the grand hall glittered with chandeliers and designer gowns. Billionaires raised glasses for charity, unaware that in the basement, an old electrical circuit began to spark. Moments later, a blinding flash. Then fire. The fire alarm screamed. Smoke crawled through hallways. Panic. Children crying. Staff shouting. But one sound cut through it all, a small voice calling out, "Help! Somebody! Please!" Charlotte was trapped behind a fallen beam, in the music room at the end of the burning corridor. Scene prompt, flames spreading across corridors. Teachers evacuating. Charlotte coughing, calling for help behind the glass door. Film frame scene 4, the call of duty. Narrator, while everyone rushed out, Ethan heard the cries echo through the smoke. He didn't think twice. He didn't ask who it was. He just ran toward the flames, toward the danger that everyone else fled from. "Stay here, Mia," he whispered to his daughter, who was safe outside with the evacuees. "Daddy's gotta go help someone's little girl." Scene prompt, Ethan removes his janitor jacket, wraps it over his mouth, and runs back into the school as firemen shout for him to stop. Film frame scene 5, inside the flames. Music builds, drums and violins rising with tension. Narrator, the heat was unbearable. Smoke clawed at his lungs. But Ethan kept calling out, "Charlotte! Keep talking to me. I'm here." She coughed. "Please don't leave me." "I want tea," Ethan said. "I knew you'd be brave." He found her cornered under debris. Without hesitation, he lifted a burning beam, flames licking his arm, and freed her. With Charlotte in his arms, he ran through collapsing ceilings. The hallway exploded behind him, a trail of orange and black. Scene prompt, slow motion, Ethan shielding Charlotte, sprinting through fire, pieces of ceiling falling around them. Film frame scene 6, I knew you would come. Outside, the crowd watches helplessly. Firefighters hold the line. Narrator emotional, everyone gasped as the school's front doors burst open. Through the smoke emerged Ethan, carrying Charlotte, both coughing but alive. Charlotte wrapped her small arms around his neck and whispered, trembling, "I knew you would come." And Ethan, exhausted, burned, crying, smiled through the smoke. Always, kiddo, always. Scene prompt, Ethan collapsing to his knees, paramedics rushing forward. Charlotte holding his hand tightly as cameras flash. Film frame scene 7 The aftermath. Narrator, Ethan spent weeks in the hospital, his hands bandaged, lungs recovering. He never asked for anything, no reward, no recognition. But the world had seen everything. News channels replayed the footage of the hero janitor who saved a billionaire's daughter. For the first time, the Harrington family didn't just see a worker, they saw a father, a man who de-risked everything for a stranger's child. Scene prompt, hospital room. Charlotte visiting Ethan with flowers. Her father watching silently, guilt and gratitude in his eyes. Film frame scene 8 Two fathers, one promise. Narrator soft and emotional, when William Harrington finally met Ethan, he couldn't speak at first. He just shook his hand, the hand that had reached through fire for his daughter. You saved her, William said, voice breaking. And you taught me something I forgot long ago, what being a father really means. Scene prompt, William placing his hand on Ethan's shoulder. Both men teary-eyed. Charlotte and Mia playing together in the background. Film frame scene 9 The new beginning. Narrator, months later, Ethan returned to the academy not as a janitor, but as the head of safety and maintenance, a new role created in his honor. Charlotte and Mia became inseparable, two girls from different worlds, bound by one act of courage. And every morning, as the sun lit the schoolyard, Ethan would smile watching them laugh, two reminders that kindness doesn't come from money, it comes from the heart. Scene prompt, sunrise over the school. Ethan standing proudly in a uniform. The two girls running across the field, carefree. Film frame scene 10 The message. Soft piano outro, warm, uplifting tone. Narrator, Ethan Cole never saw himself as a hero. But heroes don't wear capes, they wear work boots, carry mops, and keep promises. He once told Mia, if you can help someone, even once, you've already changed the world. And that night, he did. Because courage isn't born in riches, it's born in love, and sometimes, love wears a janitor's uniform. Scene prompt, final shot, Ethan walking hand in hand with Mia and Charlotte. The camera pans up toward the rising sun. Text fades in, kindness doesn't need status. Just heart. Clapperboard ending message. In a world that often measures worth by wealth, remember the greatest hearts shine brightest in the darkest flames.